have Selma and Patty. So I have their heads almost done. And I thought I had some witch hats, just ordinary black witch hats. I don't. I actually went through everything, all the old costumes. Of course, I need two that look the same. So I'm just going to fashion them up with some foam. I've got two pieces here. I got to make the point part in the center and then hot glue that on. And then their hat is done. I'm going to use chicken wire, just like I did with Marge. And pillow stuffing to stick into it and then spray paint it. And then the hair would be done. I've got just the right color I found in a spray paint, because that's really the only way to paint that pillow stuffing. You can see Mr. Burns as Dracula in the back. I haven't done the pupils yet because I'm not quite sure if it's a head-on shot or if it's down below. I guess it depends on how tall he'll end up being, and I should be working on the body sometime this week. The only prop that's completely done is Mr. Leprechaun here. He's all ready to go. He's got his pipe here so he can be on the donation box. Pretty funny. I decided not to do the pipe. He's just funny the way he is. So he's all done, painted. Let's see. I've got lots of heads. Here's Patty, and looks a lot like Selma. I just have to do a little bit more. We had, interestingly enough, we had some hot weather, and then we had some super cold weather, and now we have rain. So it's taking forever for some of this stuff to dry so I can finish the sculpting and then finish this head up. And then I have an idea for the bodies just to make it super easy. Not like doing a solid body, but more having just stuffing and the costume over it, so I'm just keeping the heads ultimately, but I don't have to make a whole body, which is a lot faster. Then I've got Flanders. He's coming. He's just, again, the parts are not dry yet, so I can't do any more sculpting. The next Homer head is down here. This will be the Raven scene. I got little Bart Raven here. Here we go. Little Bart Raven. I just have to do his mouth, ears, and just like this one here. This one came out actually really good, and I have some wire, like real wire that looks like his hair. Let me put it down so you can see. He looks pretty good. I like the way it came out. And this is the donut, the forbidden donut scene where he sees the donut. Speaking of which, let's come over here amongst all this mess. I've been spending way too much time on this character because he's just so cute. I just finished his little apron. My rudimentary skills as a seamstress, I was able to fix that up with the napkin that I had. Nice cloth napkin that was the perfect fabric. It's got some buttons in the back, and I tied it, but it looks just like that. And so this part here on the serving tray is drying. I made that out of paper mache, and then I have just a piece of mat board, and then I made the donut, which, again, spending way too much time on these details, but it's just too funny for words. So it'll sit up like that, and then he is done. I kind of made the hat. I don't know if I'm going to go with that or try it again. That one was super hard to make. And I did make his tail. His tail's back here. It just needs to be the right color. I just made this with foam and a old cord that was busted, and I used that last year for Mickey Mouse's tail, kept the rest of the part, and then cut it to size and made it his tail. And I'll have to make one more tail for double Flanders. So yeah, if you guys ever have an old cord like this that just doesn't work anymore, keep them, because these are like the perfect size to make weird crafts with, including creature tails. Yeah, this is like perfect. You just can paint it, do whatever you want with it to get it the right length, and attach a little foam triangle at the end on both sides, and then you have an instant double tail or mouse tail or whatever. So, and then the donut, this is a piece of foam that I just cut at an angle to get the inside. To get the outside, I used joint compound just to get the shape, or the frosting look, I should say. And then this is actually these little sprinkles. This is like wire, like this wire here, old wire. I snipped it in pieces, painted it, or actually I painted it first, then I snipped it into little pieces, and then all I had to do once I hot glued them down, I just glued the little ends, because you could see the little, you know, black wires, and that wasn't going to work. So once the ends were all painted, then my husband was like, "Oh, it needs to be shiny." So I used a shiny kind of like Varathane spray and spray painted it, and it's now super shiny. And I added the black line, which makes it look cartoony, and there you go. So there's the image. You can remember the Homer head. You saw that. I have to make the arms. I'll fake the body and put clothes on it. But then you got this little devil guy, and he looks just like that with the Hell's Kitchen apron. His teeth are foam, in case you were wondering. Everything else is paper mache clay sculpt. These are foam cut in half, or almost half, a little smaller than half, attached on with hot glue, and then paper mache clayed over that and compound just to make it smooth. And then a little highlights with a Sharpie, and we're good to go. He just needs the top, so I'll finish the top and then hot glue that on there, like he's opening it up and presenting the forbidden donut to Homer. Again, I spent way too much time on this prop, but he's just so cute. I just had to put a lot of time and effort into him, so I gotta move on to other things. But before I let you guys go, let me go back to that distraction project. My bathroom, my Haunted Mansion bathroom. I've got 2 pieces already in the bathroom. This is like the last remaining molding piece. And these skulls, I'm working on the lower skulls. If you Google the Haunted Mansion, in the changing portrait section of the ride, this is the molding. It's taking forever. It's coming out gorgeous, but sculpting all these pieces with wood and like cardboard, not even cardboard, I tried that didn't even work. I used chipboard to get this kind of flat, smooth look, and then the rest of it is wood. This is a strip piece of wood, and then on the other piece that I finished, I actually filled in clay behind this so it would be solid. This is actually the only piece of foam. Everything else is either clay, wood, or like this wood molding. Huge project, ridiculous amount of time, but I am so happy with it, and I will share the entire project when I am done. So anyway, guys, I will be talking to you soon. It's almost Halloween season.